Hello students, hope you are well and working hard to achieve your goals. So welcome to your commerce class. Today we will start with our next chapter of your syllabus, that is chapter number 23, types of insurance. In this chapter we will discuss life insurance, its meaning and definition, characteristics, importance, general principles, procedure for taking a life insurance, important terms of a life insurance policy, and procedure for settlement of claims. Then second one, fire insurance, meaning and definition, essentials of fire insurance contract, importance of fire insurance, procedure of taking a fire policy, and procedure for settlement of claims. Then marine insurance, meaning and definition, subject matter of marine insurance, essential features of marine insurance, procedure of taking a marine insurance policy, and settlement of claims in marine insurance. After that we will discuss the difference between fire, marine and life insurance and miscellaneous insurance. So today we are going to discuss life insurance. In this we will discuss its meaning and definition, characteristics, importance, general principles, procedure of taking a life insurance policy, and procedure for settlement of claims, and the important terms of life insurance policy. So first of all we will discuss our key terms, and in this we will discuss the meaning of life insurance, assured, insurance, policy, and premium. So first of all we will discuss our meaning of life insurance with the help of example. Like in this, there is a person Ram who is called as a insured, who takes a life insurance policy of rupees 6 lakh for 10 years from HDFC Life Insurance Company, which we can call it this company as an insurer or insurance company. So in this, that 10 years means 120 months, and the premium that the Ram has to pay is rupees 5,000 premium per month. So why does he takes life insurance policy? As he has 2 children, wife, mother and father. He is the only earner of the family and he is a truck driver. So he has a risk of his life. So that is why he takes a life insurance policy. So HDFC Life Insurance takes premium every month from Ram and pays the sum amount in 2 cases. Sum amount means that rupees 6 lakh, and the premium that the Ram has to pay is rupees 5,000 premium every month. So in 2 cases, that are, if Ram dies within 10 years, then 6 lakh pays to his family members, and if he alive, then after completion of 10 years, the Ram will get full money from the insurance company. So that is called as a life insurance policy, that the insurance company pays the amount in 2 cases. First one is at the time of death and second one is at the time of alive or living of the person. So in this, that the first of all there is a person who is called as an insured, takes a policy from the life insurance policy, and in this the insured pays premium. In return, the insurance company provides a risk cover of the policy to insured. So simply, the life insurance is a contract between person called insured and an insurance company called insurer. So essentially, in exchange for premium, that is the monthly payments that are given by the insured. The insurance company will pay a lump sum known as the death benefit to beneficiaries after the person's death, and that is called as the life insurance policy. So now the next key terms are, first one is assured, which is also called as insured. For example, an earning person taking insurance for himself or herself, that is, he is called as assured. So life assured or insured is the person whose life is covered or protected in the insurance contract. Then the second one is insurer, means a various life insurance policies or the life insurance companies like HDFC, ICICI, Birla Sun Life, Reliance Life Insurance. These all are the companies that provides the insurance to the insured. Then the next one is policy or the life insurance policy. So it is a contract, a written contract between insured and insurer. Then the fourth one is premium. Like for example, Ram has taken a life insurance policy and he pays a monthly payment of rupees 10,000, and that amount, that is 10,000, is called as premium in life insurance policy. So now there are various life insurance policies that are provided by the various life insurance companies like Birla Sun Life Insurance, Reliance Life Insurance, HDFC, SBI Life Insurance Company, ICICI Prudential Life Insurance, Aviva Life Insurance, Tata, Max New York Life Insurance, then Alliance, PNB, MetLife India Life Insurance Company. So these are the companies that provides a life insurance policies in India. So now we will discuss the meaning of life insurance. First of all, we will take an example. Like in this, the Manish buys a rupees 9 lakh a 10-year life insurance policy with a premium of 7,500 per month. So if Manish dies within 10 years, the policy will pay the Manish's beneficiaries of rupees 9 lakh. If he lives after 10 years, when the policy has expired, then he will get the money from insurance company. So now that the death is certain, every person in the world has to die on one or the other day. But the time of death is not certain. Therefore, the insurance which is taken to cover the risk of loss of life is called life insurance. So life insurance is a contract under which the insurance company assures to pay a sum of money at the maturity of the policy or at the time of death of the policy or the policy holder. So whichever is earlier, for a fixed consideration which is called as premium, that is called as the life insurance contract. So there are some specific exclusions that are often written into the contract to limit the liability of the insurer or the insurance company. So some common examples are like suicide, fraud, war, riot or civil commotion. That means an occasion when a large number of people behave a noisy, violent and uncontrolled way in public, often as a protest, like now in COVID-19. So these are the exclusions that are not covered by the life insurance companies. So now we will discuss the characteristics of life insurance policy. So first of all, that it is a written contract or a written agreement exists between a insurer and insured. Like for example, Ram as insured takes a life insurance policy of rupees 5 lakh from ICICI Life Insurance Company. So this is a written contract between a Ram and insurance company and properly signed by both. So there are two parties to the contract. One is called as assured or insured and the other is called as the insurer. Like in this example, Ram is insured and ICICI Life Insurance Company is a insurer. Then the third one is a certain sum of money is paid either after the expiry of a fixed period or at the death of the insured person. So that sum of money, like in the further example, rupees 5 lakh. That is a certain sum of money that is paid by the insurer or the insurance company at the expiry of the contract or at the time of the death of the person. So the next one is the insurance company has right to cancel the contract if the insured fails to obey the conditions, like not to disclose of disease that he or she may have. So at the time of that, if the insured fails to obey the conditions, then the insurance company cancel the contract. These are some characteristics that are included in a life insurance policy. Next, we will discuss the importance of life insurance. So in this, that it provides a protection of dependents. Dependent we include like wife, children, parents of son at the time of premature death of the insured. Then second one is protection of one's old age, say after 60 to 70 years of age when the person is not able to work. So at that time the money is provided by the life insurance company if the person has taken a life insurance policy. Then the third importance is that it policy serves as a collateral security for loan, as if person requires loan to open a shop, then he can put his life insurance policy as a guarantee at the banks and take money. So in this way again the life insurance policy provides a benefit to the person. Then it provides concessions, tax concessions and rebates also. A good investment encourages thrift, means use money with security. So there is a security at the time of death and old age, and it is a good investment for future. Then the last importance point is that it assists in capital formation and economic development of the country, because the insurance companies use this money to invest into the some other productive projects. So in this way the economic development of the country is also be there. So now there are some general principles that are included in a life insurance policy. So life insurance is based on two basic principles that are utmost good faith and second one is insurable interest. First of all, we will take an example of the principle of utmost good faith. Like in this, there is a person named Suresh take a life insurance policy of rupees 6 lakh for 5 years from insurance company as insurer. So the Suresh has to disclose his name, address, occupation, age, any disease that he has at the time of life insurance policy. An insurance company has to disclose the date of the policy, when started, the premium that are paid by the Suresh, claim of the policy, that when the claims are to be paid to the insured, and the terms and conditions that are relevant in the insurance policy. So the principle of utmost good faith means that the contract of insurance depends upon the mutual confidence and good faith. The parties should disclose all the material facts related to the subject matter of the insurance and should not conceal any relevant information. So, if any party is found guilty of breach of faith or breach of contract, so the contract is sacked. Likewise, we will take another example that a person getting his life insured does not tell about existence of TB. So, in such types of situations, when insurance company comes to know about this information, then it can cancel the insurance policy of that person. Then the second principle is principle of insurable interest. For example, like Ram can take insurance of his life or family because if he dies, his family has to face a financial loss in the form of money also. So that means he has an interest in his life or his family. Likewise, Suresh cannot take the insurance policy of his neighbors or relatives because he has not any interest on the life of the neighbors. So it is necessary for a valid insurance contract that the insured person must have insurable interest in the property. Property, we can say that life of that has to be insured. So insurable interest means that in the event of damage to that property, the concerned person has to face a loss of money. So that is called as the principle of insurable interest. So next we will discuss the objectives of life insurance policy. So life insurance provides both protection and investment, and these are the two basic objectives that are provided by the life insurance policy. The first one is protection. For example, like at the time of death or if person alive for more than 60 years, that person does not need to worry about money due to life insurance policy. So this is the way that the life insurance policy provides protection to the insured. So by compensating the financial loss arising out of the untimely death of insured, protection objective is fulfilled. Then the second one is investment. For example, like if a person lived more than 70 years where he is not capable to earn money, he is not capable to do a work. So if he takes life insurance policy, then he has not to worry about money at that time. So small amounts of deposits in the form of premiums deposited by insured with the insurance company accrues to a large amount by the end of the maturity period, and in this way the investment is done for future. So these are the two objectives that are provided by the life insurance policy. So now we will discuss our procedure of taking a life insurance policy. So in this, the first step is that proposal. So a person has to fill in a proposal form for taking a life insurance policy. So he has to furnish the necessary information with regard to the family history, health, date of birth, occupation, which is generally required in a proposal form. Then the second one is medical examination. For example, like typically include laboratory tests, chest x-rays, likewise audiograms, full body scanning, EKGs, heart stress test, and some other tests that are depend upon the life insurance policy. So an approved doctor of the life insurance corporation will examine the person seeking insurance. The doctor sends the detailed report about the state of health of the proposer to the corporation. Then the next one is or the third step or the procedure that is followed in the life insurance policy is proof of age. So the birth certificate or class 10 certificate are usually accepted as a proof of age. So the proposer is required to mention the date of birth in the proposal form. He has to submit a satisfactory proof of age to the insurance company. After that, the fourth step is scrutiny of documents. So the insurance company scrutinizes the proposal form, the proof of age, and the report of the medical examination. Then the fifth step is acceptance of proposal. So after scrutinizing, if insurance company is satisfied with the information furnished by the proposer and the medical report, then the proposal is accepted and the proposer is informed accordingly. Then after that, there is a payment of premium. The first premium installment, say rupees 10,000 for 6 lakh policy amount for 5 years. That means 10,000 is the first premium installment, is generally paid by the proposer along with the proposal. So thereon the premium is paid at regular intervals. It may be paid monthly, quarterly, half yearly or yearly depending upon the proposers. Then after that, the covering the risk. So suppose Ram has taken a policy of rupees 6 lakh for 5 years and paid his first installment of premium rupees 10,000. So if he dies after 6 months, the insurance company has to pay full amount to his beneficiaries, that is rupees 6 lakh. So the risk is covered under the life insurance policy from the date of payment of the first premium. And the last one is issue of policy. Last step that is followed in the life insurance policy is issue of policy. So the policy is issued to the insured after the payment of the first premium. So this policy is actually a written form of contract of insurance. It contains the necessary terms and conditions of the contract. It is issued under the seal of the Life Insurance Corporation and it is countersigned by the two of its directors. So in this way, the life insurance policy is issued to the insured. Next one is procedure for settlement of claim of life insurance. So in this, first of all, that the notice of death is provided to the insurance company. For example, like if Ram dies, then his wife Ria has to send the notice to insurance company that the Ram dies due to heart attack on 12th December. So the beneficiary of the policy should send a notice of death to the insurance company. The date, cause of death and the policy number must be stated in the notice. Then the second step is death certificate. So the certificate of death that has been issued by the hospital has been given to the life insurance policy or the life insurance company. So on receiving the notice of death, the insurance company send the claim form and the form is filled by the claimant, means from the wife Ria. That claim is filled by her. After that, the third step is proof of title. For example, like after the death of a husband, wife has to show the marriage certificate to insurance company as a proof of title if she is not entitled in the policy. So in case the policy is not nominated in the name of the claimant, so the claimant will have to obtain a certificate of title of the property of the deceased from the court of law. Then the last step is payment. As the same example, rupees 6 lakh amount has to pay to Ria by the ICICI Life Insurance Company. So when the legal formalities has been compiled with, the insurance company sends a discharge form to the claimant. The form should be filled, stamped and returned to the insurance company, and then check sent to the claimant through post. So in this way, if the person dies, the settlement of the claim is done in life insurance policy. Like first of all, the notice of death has to be given, then the death certificate, proof of title, and the last, the payment has been done by the life insurance policy or by the life insurance company. So now this is what we have discussed, the life insurance. So now the time is for your homework. So you have to write a question answers. First of all, your first question is, discuss the nature and importance of life insurance. Your second question is, explain the procedure of obtaining a policy of life insurance. Then your third question is, discuss the important terms of life insurance with example. And the fourth question is, explain the procedure for settlement of claim of life insurance. So go through some other YouTube links where you can get the more knowledge of life insurance policy and you can answer the following questions.